Why, hello there everyone. I'm the Kumo Sensei, and today I have zero plans of what I want to do, but I want to live stream and I want to do something, so here I am. I don't have any plans today, but I do want to talk about one thing we've accomplished together. 300 push-ups. Well, not 300, 300 days of 25 push-ups a day. I don't really know what now, guys. Well, actually, I do know. So, we've accomplished day 300, but now the goal is 365, 1 year. That's crazy. In 2 months' time, we'll be approaching literally 365 days in 2 months' time. And I'll be honest, after 1 year, we're gonna continue still, I think. Hello there, Issa. I hope everything's going well. And yeah, so I don't have any plans today, but I do want to I do want to say thanks though, because 300 is a lot. 25 push-ups a day, 300 days. Can you please say Sumaya Dihadid? Is that how you pronounce that? Sumaya Dahid is my mom's name. Very interesting. Honbawa Kumo Sensei. IDK, welcome. It is very nice to see you guys again. I hope everybody's doing well because I'm currently still broke. Now, I am trying to sell some tarantulas and whatnot, so I'm hoping for the best. Like, literally. I'm hoping that something will turn out at the very end. So I hope everything's going well. And man, there is actually quite a bit of anime news. We may talk about that. We may not. It really depends. And the live stream may not be up to date for some reason. It is lagging a little bit. But my internet is fine though. The internet is actually working pretty good today, actually. So, yeah. It's a good one on us. Alright guys, I'm gonna pull up some anime news because I would like to talk about one series or maybe 2 series that has piqued my interest. But yesterday was a relaxing day for me, so I didn't really do any anime news, guys. But there has been a lot of stuff, man. A lot of anime news. Hold up. Let me see if I can pull it up. Give me like 1 second, guys. I got this. Today is just really a relaxing stream. I finished my family episode and Blue Lock Me episode. Oh man, okay, I need to watch the latest episode of Spy Family. I have not watched it yet. Don't spoil it, but I'll watch it soon after. This live stream comes first, guys, and then I'll watch it. But no, don't spoil too much. Have you always had that dimple on your face? Yes, I have. Sadly, this here is actually a birthmark. And there's actually a bit of backstory behind it, but it's a kind of like a spiritual thing, which is kind of cringe. It's anime cringe. I can't talk about that. Now, it's kind of funny. I tried to get government approval so they can help pay it off, like to get a surgery to remove this. Because this right here is possibly cancerous. But don't see it as an actual cancerous mole yet. It's possibly cancerous. And it's kind of annoying. The reason why I couldn't get the surgery to remove it is because there was a possibility, a small chance that it would get infected if I got the surgery to remove this mole. So, yeah, so now I gotta pay out of pocket, but my family's very poor, you see, so we can't really afford the surgery that's required to remove this mole, or this dimple here. I would like to remove it at some point, though. Have you seen Mob Psycho 100 Season 3? Do you know if there's any special? If there is any special, it's called Mob. If it's cancer, should they have more reasons to remove it? Well, the reason why is because it costs us too much money. Let's be honest, everything's money. That's kind of the disappointing thing about life. It really comes down to your upbringing. And my family can't afford it because it's like a few $1,000s US. So it's way too expensive. So let's just hope for the best. And have I seen Mob Psycho 100 Season 3? Yes, I have. I've seen it. I actually think Mob Psycho 100 has one of the best protagonists like that I've seen in a long time. Mob is a great character, by the way. Like, he seems really simple in terms of character design, but he has so much depth to his character. I love him. But don't worry, guys. One day, someday, I'll be able to have the money to actually afford a surgery to remove this. But we gotta stay positive because it can be a lot worse, let's be honest. There is this one anime news I want to talk about with you guys. I relate to Mob a lot. Same here, actually. I can relate to Mob as well. It is surprising. He is a really relatable character, I tell you what. It is such an amazing thing. Let's see. Stay safe. Don't worry, I'll be fine. But there's a new anime. Okay, so I've talked about this series getting an anime adaptation, guys. But nice. I hope you can make that money. I hope so too. But this is the series I really wanted to talk about. It is because those are anime adaptation announced. I talked about it here on the channel. But it's Hero's Embrace in the Demon Sword Master of Excalibur Academy TV anime teaser visual. This teaser visual looks clean, I'll tell you what. I finished ReZero Season 1, not gonna lie, I liked it a lot for some reason. ReZero is really good. It's one of the better isekais out there. But this series has a really beautiful teaser visual though. The adaptation is based on the fantasy light novel series, features animation production by Passione. I believe Passione made Labyrinth in Another World. The somewhat hentai anime. Same studio. This article is written by Paul Chapman, so there goes credit, where credit is due. And this teaser visual is looking nice, I tell you what. God, if that is not a clean teaser visual, I don't know what is. Why do many anime has Excalibur to them? Because it's the most... I swear, it's either Excalibur or some edgy weapon name. That's always the key of selling an anime nowadays. A dramatic new key visual has been published for the Demon Sword Master of Excalibur Academy, known in Japan as Seiken Gakuen no Makinsukai, an upcoming TV anime based on the series of fantasy light novels written by Yu Shimizu and illustrated by Asagi Tosaka, about an all-powerful demon lord who reincarnates in the body of a 10-year-old boy after 1,000 years have passed. The visual below features the main characters of the series, Leonis Death Mag... These names make me laugh. Leonis Death Magnus and Roselia Ray Crystalia. That is the most anime name you can give, like, for a fantasy series. So essentially... Exactly. This series, the visuals look amazing. The light novel and this anime's visuals look amazing. Like this teaser visual here. And man, oh man, this is basically another Demon Lord reincarnated again. But my goodness, is this a beautiful visual. Like, I know it looks kind of simple, so... Like, hang on guys, it looks simple, but it's just, I don't know how to explain it. It's just clean. It's slick. Man, I have a lot of questions, but let us continue before I start actually giving my thoughts about this, because there's some more information we got to talk about. I ask again, do you think there's any special reason he's called Mob? I used to think his high emotionality, which usually expresses anger, is supposed to reflect Mob's mentality in real life, but... So in terms of Mob Psycho, Mob is his nickname. So Kageyama Shigeru was his real name, was it? So I think it's just, I don't know, I wonder that now too myself. Why is it called Mob? Maybe I'm wrong, maybe it means something different in Japanese. Who knows, right? Even I'm not too certain, Isa. Let us enter a maid cafe in Japan. IDK, if only that was the case. Wow, my chat box disappeared. Hold up, guys. Let me try to fix my chat here. My chat box disappeared on my live stream. I'll get it back. Just give me a 5 seconds, guys. But I actually do wonder that myself. Maybe I'm wrong. It could be something different. It could be, but I can't say. Let me see if I can get this working again. I don't know why Stream Elements is acting up today, guys. Have you ever been to a maid cafe? Not technically. Like an actual Japanese cafe? No. I've been to a few cafes. We have a local cafe here in my area, but it's not actually a maid cafe whatsoever. It's just a regular cafe. So it's not anything too special. I would like to actually go to a maid cafe. I mean, here in America, we have Hooters. Hooters is like the closest thing you can get. I've never been to a maid cafe. I just found out those exist when my Japan tour. I forgot which city though. There's a lot of maid cafes in Japan actually. Like a lot. Hold up, guys. Let me try to fix this. Ain't no way you ended the stream, lol. No, my stream is still up, actually. Hold up. My stream is still up. Oh, hold up. Just refresh. Refresh and see what happens. Paste here. Fixed. There we go. Okay, great. Oh my gosh. Oh, okay. That's great to hear. For some reason, my chat box... There it goes. Now my chat appears. Oh my goodness. But now the other one's gone. Okay, hold up. Is this really my chat box? Hold up, guys. Oh, I see. Okay, hold up. Let me fix my chat for a second, guys. And does that fixes? Well, now it disappears again. Come on now, guys. Hold up. How dare my chat do this to me? Come on, chat box, don't die on me. Hold up, guys. I think I got this. Well, I'm gonna go eat. I'm hungry. Go ahead. Take your time. I'm gonna spend this moment to try to fix this live stream. There it goes. Now the chat box is back. Okay. We're back, everybody. Okay. Well, let us continue, though. So, the original Demon... No, what am I saying, right? Alright, guys. So back to where we were at. The original Demon Sword Master of Excalibur Academy light novels are published in Japan by Media Factory, a division of Kadokawa, under their MF Bunko J imprint. And an English language version is also available from Yen Press, who describes the story of the series as follows. Battles for ancient kingdoms are nothing compared to the battles of a classroom. Awakening from magical stasis after 1,000 years, the Dark Lord Leonis suddenly finds himself in the body of a 10-year-old boy. He quickly meets Rizelia, a girl confronting the voids, creatures that have nearly exterminated humanity. Determined to uncover the mysteries of the strange new era, Leonis enrolls in Excalibur Academy, a school that trains students to fight back against these enigmatic monsters. Could the voice hold some connection to Leonis' past? The Demon Sword Master of Excalibur Academy TV anime features animation production by Passione. Additional details about the series, such as the main staff, cast details, and release date, have not yet been revealed. And the article pretty much ends here, guys. And yes, we're back. The thing crashed on us, but we got everything working. But I'm not gonna lie, this is basically what I considered. In terms of summary, this is pretty much stereotypical of what you'll see in a Demon Lord anime. Not saying it's bad, I'm just saying it's to be expected. But man, this visual here is so clean. Like, the line art, the colors. I know that this dark black background is not really appealing, but it helps so much on the emphasis of the main characters here in the center. In terms of anime art, I used to critique anime art, believe it or not, like every single time. I'm definitely not gonna watch it. You don't have to watch it. I just want to see. I just want to watch it and see how it turns out, though. I like the dark background. Same. Like, I literally have to actually see the anime first, though. I mean, because, what you call it? The light novel looks really good, and the anime is almost on par, like, with the, actual illustration. Where is volume 1? Can I find volume 1? Here. This is like... This is the illustration for the light novels. It looks pretty darn good, like, to the anime. Typically, when animes are released, they kind of change up the style, but this style looks pretty close. Do you ever see an anime that pretended to take itself seriously before diving into the insanity? An anime that pretended to take itself seriously before diving into the insanity. It depends on what you would categorize as that. Do you have an example? They both look pretty damn good. Exactly. They both look very good indeed. But in terms of anime that pretend to take it so seriously before diving into the insanity, it would really depend on what you mean by that. Like, are you talking about? Are you talking about like in a sense like Madoka Magica? Like for an example, or are you talking about series that like series that unravels itself into something much more bigger, like Monster? Or it will really depend, honestly, because there's quite a bit of anime you can categorize as that. But I've watched a lot of anime that's kind of like that, where it spirals into something completely different from, like, before diving into insanity. That seems, I don't want to say it's intuitive, but like the one about those cute girls with the manly voice. Like those one, I forgot his name. The one anime with two cute girls with the manly voices. Sorry, I have no idea what you're talking about. It's not that I don't know, it's just that I'm not too familiar with it because I need more details than that. But yeah, if you have any anime examples of that, I would actually like to hear it because I would be interested myself, actually. Because in terms of watching anime, like, I've seen so much animes that has been almost, you can say, been boozled. One of them was short with orange hair, one was tall, short orange, tall blue hair. My chat box is acting really funny today, guys. I think that would do. Short with orange hair, tall with blue hair. I really don't know. Hold up. I'm losing myself. Let me think. Tall, short. I don't know. I'm kind of lost right now, to be honest. I don't even know where to begin if I was to look for that, to be fair, Isa. I'll come back with its name. Yeah, take your time. But there's a lot of anime news that I really want to talk about, man. There's also some stuff I really want to watch, but it will get copyrighted if I was to watch it with you guys live. Man, now that I think about it, Chainsaw Man. That first episode was really good. Did it live up to the hype? I have some... I think it did, but it also left more questions than answers for me as well. I'm not saying it's bad though, guys. But that Chainsaw Man episode 1 though, Denji, he infused with Pochita. It was so sad. All of these animes. Chainsaw Man and whatnot. I'm still trying to find this Nier anime, yo. I really want to talk about this, but if I was to watch this, I'll get copyrighted on the spot. God almighty. I think it's fine if we talk about this. I don't think I'll get copyrighted, right? Right? Let's go. We're taking our chances on this. Nier Automata version 1.1a TV anime goes inside the bunker in new PV. New key visual and returning cast confirmed for upcoming adaptation based on the groundbreaking action RPG. This article is written by Paul Chapman, so there goes credit where credit is due. And man, there is a lot to talk about here. Glory to Mankind, a new teaser trailer, a new key visual, and new cast confirmations have been revealed for Nier Automata version 1.1a. The upcoming TV anime based on the smash hit science fiction action RPG directed by Yoko Taro, developed by Platinum Games, and distributed by Square Enix about an army of androids taking on invading alien machines on a post-apocalyptic far future Earth. It has been confirmed that more voice actors will be reprising their roles from the original video game, including Chiako Kano as Commander, Keiko Isobe as Operator 60, and Mary Hatsumi as Operator 210. They're going all out on this, guys. And this is the trailer, and I can't watch this on stream because it will get copyrighted. God. Aniplex. This is one of those companies that will strike you down. They will claim your videos on the spot. I really want to watch this with you guys though, but I can't take the chances because I would literally have no platform if I watched this. Let's see. Square Enix describes the story of the original Nier Automata video games as follows. The distant future. Yep. Invaders from another world attack without warning, unleashing a new type of threat. Weapons known as machine lifeforms. In the face of this insurmountable threat, mankind is driven from Earth and takes refuge on the moon. The Council of Humanity organizes a resistance of android soldiers in an effort to take back their planet. To break the deadlock, the resistance deploys a new unit of android infantry, Yorha. In the forsaken wasteland below, the war between the machines and the androids rages on. A war that is soon to unveil the long-forgotten truth of this world. Nier Automata version 1.1a. Does anyone... Man. Everybody talks about Nier Automata, but nobody talks about the first game. The one with Kaine and whatnot. The Nier Automata version 1.1a TV anime is directed by Ryoji Masuyama and features animation produced by A1 Pictures. The series will broadcast in Japan beginning on January 2023. What do you think of Blue Lock? I have not seen Blue Lock yet. I'm not gonna lie, sports anime is not my forte, and I don't have anything against sports fans. I respect sports people and whatnot, but I heard that Blue Lock is essentially the equivalent of Haikyuu for soccer, from what I hear, like from what I've been told. I don't know if that's true or not, so I'm not gonna like. I have not seen it yet. Just put it that way, like literally. I've heard nothing but great things whatsoever from Blue Lock, especially from the main character. It's Pop Team Epic. Oh, so that's what you're talking about, Isa. Pop Team Epic. That one goes way back, yo. They're still ongoing too. That's a cute series. You should for sure check it out one day. I'm gonna check out the first episode of Blue Lock after this live stream. And then during the next stream, whenever I live stream again after this one, I will tell you what I think about it, like on the first episode. Because like Haikyuu was pretty hype. People are saying that Blue Lock is the next Haikyuu, quote unquote. But I think Haikyuu is less about the sports, but more about the team. But I will check out Blue Lock though. I'm gonna check out episode 1 just to give my first thoughts and impressions. Because, guys, I'm telling you, there is so much anime I need to I need to literally catch up on so many series. But I keep stressing my life out looking for a job. And trying to sell tarantulas. I have my work right behind me. I don't want to show you because it's embarrassing. Like, if I show you my actual tarantula work, it's cringe. There's also, back to anime though, guys. I believe there's also more information on Demon Slayer as well. Yeah, it was Demon Slayer. I believe they announced that there will be a new trailer released on December 10th. Yeah, it's right here. Here's the article. Okay, hold up. Let me pull it up real quick, guys. I can't believe Demon Slayer we're getting new news because it's been a while since the last information was announced. And it was kind of disappointing because that live stream that announced a lot of stuff was region locked to only Japan. But even though we got a trailer and whatnot for the next arc, it still has been a while since we got more information though. Demon Slayer Kimetsu no Yaiba Swordsmith Village Arc TV anime gets new trailer on December 10th. So that's about 4, 5, 6 months since as of now, since the last information on Demon Slayer. The trailer will be shown at the end of the rebroadcast of the Mugen Train film. This article is written by Daryl Harding. But man, it is great to see more information on Demon Slayer, literally, because everyone was going to forget about this series if they did not announce anything. Anime nowadays is so different because back in the day, there was not much anime to go on, so whatever you got is what you got, and people will remember it. But now there's too much anime, so once the anime leaves, a new one comes in. It's time to sharpen your demon slaying blades as more information on the next Demon Slayer Kimetsu no Yaiba TV anime arc, the Swordsmith Village arc, will be shown off on December 10th. Including a trailer for the arc, the trailer will be released at the end of the rebroadcast of the first episode of the Mugen Train arc, and then the full Mugen Train anime film on Fuji TV and other stations across Japan. They announced every single one of these, all their news is on Twitter. This is why I had to create a Twitter account for my YouTube channel, because a lot of the anime news is on Twitter. It literally comes through Twitter first, and then everywhere else almost. And for those who are unfamiliar, in Japan, Twitter is pretty much one of the most used platforms in Japan. So I think it's more used than Facebook in terms of anime news. So a lot of Japanese people and a lot of anime news networks and whatnot, they will release information first on Twitter. So that is why I created my Twitter account, just so I can keep up with news like this, because Twitter, the place to get canceled. Am I right? But man, this is the announcement, guys. Finally, something new from Demon Slayer, because everybody's been waiting way too long for something. To celebrate the Mugen Train rebroadcast, a recreation train will be traveling around Japan with the goal of reaching Odaiba in Tokyo for the December 10th celebrations with Rengoku voice actor Satoshi Hino. Do you have a live stream? Okay, so here's my live stream schedule. I will stream anytime between Thursdays through Sundays, between 2 p.m. Eastern Time to 4 p.m. Eastern Time. Actually, I'm going to put that on my banner on my YouTube channel, so that way people can look at it and, don't forget. But don't worry, guys. I don't actually set premieres on my YouTube channel, because what I've learned is that when you set premieres on your YouTube channel for live streams, sometimes it can actually crash. And it happened. I tried it 3 times. And of the 3 times, it crashed 3 times. But yeah, in terms of my live stream schedule, everyone, if you're wondering, anytime between Thursdays through Sundays, between 2 p.m. Eastern Time here in the United States to 4 p.m. Eastern Time in the United States. But that's my live stream schedule, guys. Mondays through Wednesdays, I'm busy doing my Tarantula work behind me. So yeah. For those who are wondering, there goes my schedule. I will show the stuff. I'll probably find a way to show you guys, probably on my YouTube banner. But without further ado, let us continue, because man, Demon Slayer, I need more news on this. The train's journey starts today at Tokushima Prefecture, with the goal of traveling to every prefecture in Japan before landing in Tokyo, including the island prefectures of Okinawa and Hokkaido. More details on where the train is can be found on the official subsite. So this, sorry, I I just had to laugh. That was pretty unexpected. I thought it would be like some really cool picture, but this is actually adorable. That is pretty cute. I'll take that any day. Zenitsu and everybody, Tanjiro and Inosuke just chilling here. That's pretty nice. But man, why is it on Twitter, guys? The place to get canceled. The Entertainment District arc was the latest arc to air, starring on Japanese TV on December 5th, 2021. It was that long ago? Wow. That was almost a year ago now. Man. And is streamed on Crunchyroll weekly shortly after its TV broadcast. The rest of the Demon Slayer Kimetsu no Yaiba anime franchise, including the Mugen Train film and arc, is also available to watch on Crunchyroll. The staff at Ufotable return for the Swordsmith Village arc, along with the cast reprising their roles. No date for the Swordsmith Village arc has been confirmed. What? There's no date? Wow, that's surprising, guys. I actually thought there would have been a date by now for the Swordsmith Village arc for Demon Slayer. That's very interesting, because especially when the Entertainment District arc, this arc literally came out in, like, literally 2021 in December. So it's going to be about, like, an entire year. The Swordsmith Village arc, in my personal opinion, is not as good as the Entertainment District arc. I hope they make it really good, but I don't know. We kind of have to wait and see. No, I mean, I don't want to make any spoilers, guys, for those who have not read the manga. But the manga pretty much finished like a long time ago. So for those people who have not read the manga, I highly recommend you go read it. But man, though, at this point, Demon Slayer is going to get outtaken by other animes, because nowadays, waiting too long for a second season is gonna kill the hype. Kind of like what am I saying? One Punch Man. Season 2 took so long to come by. It was crazy. Season 2, yeah. I'm still waiting for more information on One Punch Man Season 3. As far as I'm aware, Season 3 has only been announced. There has been no dates, no confirmation of the staff or the cast returning, or what anime studio is working on Season 3. So, anime is kind of at a weird spot right now, honestly. I can't tell what's going to happen. Let's see. What else? I'm looking through the anime news. I'm scrolling, literally. There's been a lot of stuff announced. But, what you call it? So far, though, this season has been very solid. My Hero has been solid in my personal opinion, and Bleach and Chainsaw Man, they're really solid. Spy Family 2. Those animes, in my personal opinion, are chef's kiss, is perfection. But that's just me, though. But let me see if I can find it real quick. This right here is what interests me. We're not going to talk about that, actually. I don't have any plans right now, guys. I'm just free. I'm just chilling with you guys. Just chilling and chatting. Oh, we just hit the bottom. But guys, I'm telling you, though. I want to... Man, maybe I should give you my thoughts on Chainsaw Man. Because I gave you my thoughts on Bleach. I thought Bleach's first episode of the 1,000-Year Blood War arc, that was a solid arc. I mean, a solid first episode, my bad. Like, I literally thought it was a really good first episode. It's funny because they, Disney Plus leaked the first episode one day early. So, I watched it as soon as it was leaked. Because look, I was kind of worried for Bleach because it's under Disney, and Disney tends to actually censor a lot of their animes and stuff. So to see, so for me, when the episode was leaked, my first immediate reaction was, I have to see episode 1. I want to see if Disney screwed it up or if they got it right. And oh boy, that first episode was solid. Like, that is an actual good first episode. And I did not expect that at all. Like, hold up, let me pull up my anime list. Like, this right here, guys, is the actual top airing anime on my anime list. Top airing anime. Bleach is literally #1. Is even above Chainsaw Man. That is the hype. Like, this is saying something, guys. If this isn't saying something, I don't know what is. Like, Chainsaw Man, the first episode was really good too as well. But I think Bleach had the better opening sequence than Chainsaw Man does. But I'm not saying Chainsaw Man is worse than Bleach. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that, like, for our first episode, Bleach, solid, man. I believe Bleach is actually... Hold up. Did Bleach actually beat Fullmetal Alchemist? Nope, not yet. Does anyone question this all the time? Why is Fullmetal Alchemist always #1? I don't hate Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood, but I have to say, this anime has been #1 for years now. Like, this anime would never go down. This anime has either been #1 or #2. Anime fans must love Fullmetal Alchemist because they don't want to see that thing go down. Someone has to actually... At some point, I wonder if there's any anime that can actually topple this. I personally... Okay, this might sound... I'm not trying to be mean to the Fullmetal Alchemist fan base, but I love Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood and Fullmetal Alchemist, the original. But I do not think that this will be my #1 pick. I think it's a solid 8 or a 9 out of 10, but it is not, like, I literally would not put this at #1. Not because I hate it, it's just because I think there are better animes nowadays. I think this show still holds up, but for its time, it was #1. But the times are changing. The question is, when will this #1 spot be? Like, come on, man. We're still waiting. Like, literally, Kaguya-sama, I thought this was going to stay #1 for the longest, and then it gets taken by Fullmetal Alchemist again. It's been a year since I last reviewed the top 50. But wow, it has changed a lot, actually. 86 is on here now. And Cyberpunk Edge Runners. Cyberpunk Edge Runners, this is actually a pretty decent show. Spy Family. Whoa, it's changed completely. That is crazy. Is Kaguya-sama over, by the way? No, there's an upcoming movie for it. Kaguya-sama has a movie coming for it, so... The latest chapter had a slight sense of finality to it. If you're... So in terms of Kaguya-sama, you're talking about the manga? I believe the manga is or already has concluded. But don't quote me on that because I'm not too certain. As for the anime, there's going to be a movie, and that's really all I know so far. But looking at this list, man, Fullmetal Alchemist, it will be this. This series cannot be beaten. Like, something has to beat this at some point. The question is when and what. Because, like, I thought Kaguya-sama was gonna do it, but I guess not. I feel like my anime list is purposefully trying to make this number 1. Because I feel like any of these top 50 animes here right now could easily be number 1. To be fair, like, not trying to be mean to Fullmetal Alchemist, but like, when what another anime has a chance? Seriously, this top 50, look, all of these top 50 right now are strong contenders for this number 1 spot. I rated Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood an 8. I don't know why it's that high though. It was not really that good for me. I think Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood is a solid show, but I think that was for its time. If you was to put Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood, like now, if it was released the same time as all of these other animes that are in the top 50 right now, I currently do not think it will hold up as well. And that's the thing, a lot of people, well, so for a guy like me, a person like me, who has watched anime for a very long time, I want to give you my personal opinion. Good anime is good anime for its time. But to truly know if it holds up very well, picture it like this. What is the most popular anime that's out right now? Grab that show and then imagine if it was released the same time as that popular show. And then that's how I would compare it. Do you think Devilman Crybaby or Fullmetal Alchemist is better? It would depend. Those two are kind of different. Devilman Crybaby it focuses more on the, while it does have action, it does kind of dwells more into the horror side. Fullmetal Alchemist dwells more into the shonen side. I wouldn't really consider it a fair comparison, because that's like comparing apples to oranges. So I can't really... If you have another comparison for Fullmetal Alchemist that is similar to it, then maybe it will be a easier comparison. But yeah, that's just my personal opinion though, in terms of like how I determine whether an anime holds up well or not. Just imagine if it was released today. Because a lot of anime... Oh, sorry. Oh no, you're fine. It's just... Watching Steins Gate is now still number 1 for me. I don't get why they like Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. I think Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood, it's a solid, well-rounded show. I wanted you to compare the two to the religious imagery, but I guess that exactly isn't fair. It kind of isn't really fair, to be honest. Like, it's not... When it comes to the religious stuff, like Fullmetal Alchemist, alchemy is sort of religious, but in a way, Fullmetal Alchemist doesn't it doesn't dive or dwell too much into it. It's more so of they use the concepts of it. So it's kind of like, I don't really blame you though. Making comparisons can be kind of hard, honestly. Okay, let me see. There it goes. But my gosh, though, Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood is really hard to beat. I purposely think that my anime list is purposefully making this number 1. For some reason, I don't know why. The movies are decent, the show is decent, but I don't think it's like the number 1 of all time. I just think it's a solid show. Chainsaw Man is not on the list. It is currently on the top airing though. Would Chainsaw Man be a better example? So this is the top airing list right now, the top airing anime. Chainsaw Man is number 2. But Chainsaw Man, it would depend. So if you was compare... Okay, so in terms of comparing anime, I like to be fair. I know that not all anime is created equally, but I like it to be fair. So if I'm comparing an anime to another anime, It has to be like, for example, a magic anime has to be compared to another magic anime. If you get what I'm saying. I wouldn't compare, for example, I would not compare One Piece to like Spy Family because the genres are completely different. So when you try to evaluate it, like what's the better show, it's not really fair because they're two completely different types of shows. It's kind of like when people compare Attack on Titan to what you call it, One Piece, which is kind of weird. They don't even match or go well together. Completely different genres, styles, and formats. What's better, Bleach or Chainsaw Man? Hardest choice for real. In terms of first episode, I think Bleach, like the 1,000 Year Blood War arc, had a more solid first episode than Chainsaw Man. But then again, Chainsaw Man is still relatively a new anime because Bleach is already coming off from its previous, like the previous anime before it got canceled. So to see it return pretty much created this hype for Bleach. So it's kind of hard to say. But I think, my personal opinion, I think Bleach had a more solid first episode than Chainsaw Man. But Chainsaw Man is still a new entry to the series, so we kind of had to wait and see. A lot of people were complaining about Chainsaw Man's first episode because of the CGI. They don't really like the CG. They thought the CG looks bad. I thought it looks pretty decent, but yeah, I know Bleach will have 52 episodes. But man, people were not like, I don't know why people were complaining about Chainsaw Man's first episode. They said the CG looks bad. I mean, it looks better than Overlord's CGI. Seriously. What are the ratings people are giving these? Is there ratings yet? There is no ratings on this yet. Hold up. Yeah, nobody's writing reviews yet. Okay. That's interesting. Episode 1 premiered on special Legram in France on September 3rd. I'm not a critic, but I keep getting too bored to finish it. I think that means something. That's okay. If you're watching a series and it gets boring, you should lay back on it. Please read some of the best rated Please read some of the best rated anime's worst reviews. I read a lot actually. Like I don't want to look, I'm not trying to hate on people's taste, quote unquote. Sometimes their arguments are valid, but what really makes a bad review if it has too much biases in it? Anime is a very subjective thing, so there's always going to be bias. And sometimes people don't agree with you, and I'm actually okay with that. Like, I don't have a problem at all if you don't like what I like. Because everybody has different taste. The only time I really hate people's bad reviews is if it's just nothing of complaints, but no valid, like, explanations whatsoever. To hate something, there has to be a reason for it. And anime reviews, typically there are reasons, but sometimes it's pretty questionable. There is no reviews yet for Chainsaw Man, but let's see about Bleach. None. Spy Family though, man, this is number 3 for top airing. When it comes to top airing anime, guys, One Piece is always in the top 10 for the top airing anime that's currently out. Read Fullmetal Alchemist Brother and Kaguya, etc. reviews. Hold up. I have never read any of Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood's reviews. I want to see if it's good or bad, or if it's valid. Hold up. Oh man, this looks like... a 10 out of 10. Okay, hold up. We gotta find one that has a really low rating. I'm curious myself, actually. Does it even have any low reviews? Like, everything here is, like, ridiculously high for Fullmetal Alchemist. Hold up. 6, 18. Man, this is crazy, yo. Okay, hold up. 7. Fullmetal Alchemist would never... I saw a null recommend just now. Just don't mind it. I feel like, okay, this might sound a bit biased, but I feel like not many people is giving Fullmetal Alchemist a really low score because they don't want to get hated on my anime list. My anime list back then, and somewhat now, they used to be very aggressive on your opinions. And this is why I don't use... Well, this is why I don't utilize my anime list as often now, is because if you give your honest opinion, you will get canceled on this website. It's like Twitter. It is the Twitter of anime, this place, like, literally. I'm not even logged in because of that. Like, I just review, like, I just literally add animes and just put a rating and that's it. Let's see what the top manga is. I bet you Chainsaw Man is at the top now, or somewhere at least. Well, maybe not. Interesting. Oh, this is 15 now. I thought this was... Classroom of the Elite is higher now? Interesting. I thought Classroom of the Elite was... It was like 20 or something last time. The second year... This one's still ongoing too. Oh man. Tomose Shunsaku. I don't know how to feel about that. Hey man. Feel the way you do. I think... Tomose Shunsaku, man, I'm still waiting. You know, I'm still waiting for Tomose Shunsaku to write more hentai manga. Because, man... Ever since High School, the Classroom of the Elite, my bad. Like, I literally have not seen much actual hentai material. Oh, I can't show too much of that. I'm gonna get... Tomose Shunsaku is one of my favorites, but not my top. In terms of hentai artists, probably, Udonya or, Yoshiaki Katsurai. Probably my favorite hentai artist. I'm gonna read more Classroom of the Elite, I swear. Read the light novels or the web novel. It's solid. I swear, man, like, this season has like some of the best animes in a long time. I have their own opinion, but is it wrong to argue for the quality of an anime you think is better? I mean, anime is subjective, and we should respect everyone's right to have their own opinion, but is it wrong to argue for the quality of an anime you think is better than what someone else says it is? Where should you draw the line? It depends on what the anime is going for. Not every anime goes for the artistic aesthetic, and I feel like people overshadow that now, which is kind of sad. I personally think that it would depend on the anime studio and what they're trying to achieve. Because, for example, not every anime is trying to create a, you know, a animation masterpiece like Demon Slayer, you know, where it's like top anime quality and whatnot. Instead, some people are trying to focus anime more towards an aesthetic or a story, such as Mushishi that focuses on the world aesthetic and less of the animation itself, or some of them are heavily story focused, such as 91 Days. I think when it comes to drawing the line, it would really depend on what they're looking for. So if people are arguing that the story sucks, then maybe there's some validity to it, and they should just find an anime with a better story. And if the animation is bad, then maybe they should just find another anime with better animation. Pretty much if you try to argue your points over and over, and they only see one perspective of it, like one side of it, it's pretty much a lose-lose situation, and it's not really worth arguing over. So I typically just respect other people's opinions. I don't really try to argue too much about what people think, because like they're gonna, at the end of it, is either you're gonna have to agree to disagree or something down the line of that. This is a dumb question, but do light novels exist physically? Yes. So there's actually... Oh, I'm not talking about... I'm asking you when people should stop hating on other people's opinions. So in terms of light novels, yes, light novels exist in two forms. There's physical editions, and there's which is paperback, obviously, and then there's digital. Digital is cheaper, by the way. You know, the whole cancel being thing. Hating on other people's opinions. That's the thing that I find so annoying. That I understand where you're coming from, actually. People nowadays cannot respect other anime opinions. I feel like people are way too obligated. And at this point, if you try to argue with the rest of the crowd just because your opinion is different, you're going to most likely get canceled. This is why I don't really do anime reviews too often, because I feel like whether I have something good or bad to say about an anime, some idiot is going to disagree and try to cancel me on Twitter or on Instagram. And it's upsetting, honestly, because back then, I keep saying back then, my gosh, anime was so different then and now. That just goes to show. Like, all these top animes now that you see up here, like, if you try to defend or argue against it, you're going to get canceled one way or another. I think if you like anime and you want to talk about anime to people, be open-minded, but be willing to accept it. But is that a bad thing? That's a good question, actually. It would depend on the opinion. Sometimes the opinions can be valid, but if you're just going out some dumb nonsense, like saying this anime looks horrible, or like somebody's opinion is, man, this anime looks bad, I hate it, and you just want to cancel them for that, I think that's kind of stupid. Because I feel like it's just somebody's opinion. But if somebody is literally trying to say, this show sucks, we need to cancel it, let's go after the creators and whatnot, then that's when I think you're a complete horrible person and you should just stop. Well, no, canceling by lying about bad things you did is definitely bad, but it's arguing against your opinions. Arguing against your opinions, that is, okay, the answer is no and yes. It would really depend on what you're arguing about. Because sometimes you could be in the wrong and you just don't know it. So it would depend on what you're arguing about. Anime is so subjective that when it comes to arguing about anime, I can't really tell whether they're right or wrong. That's the hard thing for me. Next month, I'll be on vacation in Germany. I better find the Classic Elite line over else. Just buy it online. Like, literally. You can buy light novels online. And if not, then, hold up. Let me see if I can find... Hold up. J Novel Club. I think J Novel Club actually had it. Man, I really need to read this actually, guys. Hold up. I'm gonna open that so I can read it later today. Ooh-wee. So this is actually one of the websites I use to read my light novels. If you don't want to buy stuff, well, if you want to pay for a subscription, like any subscription and whatnot to read light novels, and this is probably the place. I forgot how much they charge. Was it $5 a month they charge to read? I don't remember. They charge a certain amount. I don't remember how much they charge. What is the most objective way do you think you can review anime? This might sound really, really generic when I say this, but the most objective way of talking about anime is everything. Literally. Like, so long time ago, when Kumo Sensei had his first YouTube channel, I talked about one episode being good, which it was good, and literally for some reason, some idiots are saying I'm wrong. Like, at this, anything in anime can be objective. Like, it's not a good answer, but it's pretty much the truth. Like, because as an anime YouTuber, it's crazy. I think the most objective way to criticize is to figure out the studio or whatever authoritative figure attentive or not, to see if they live to their own vision. That's actually pretty true, actually. I can see where you're coming from. That is a fair argument, actually. What is the difference between light novel and a manga? Light novels are literally chapter books. If you hate reading 200-page books of just text, you're gonna hate light novels. Like, literally. I still need to read this, man. But you get the gist, though. Light novels is literally just chapter books. And then manga is literally just manga. If you hate reading chapter books or books that just text, like Harry Potter, you're gonna hate light novels. Literally. But for me, I've been reading novels for so long now that at this point, I'm fine. But that's just my personal opinion, though. If you hate reading chapter books, you're gonna hate reading light novels. But I think reading light novels is interesting because you get so much details out of it. But in terms of criticizing anime, though, Isa, I see your point, though. That is actually a very solid and very valid point you're making there. If it's anime, the hate is gone. Well then, great news for you, IDK. You're gonna love reading light novels. The best light novel, one of my favorites, is Arifureta. And Kumo Desuga, though, I need to actually read that. I also need to read this too. I only read 2 pages of this series. Like, literally. So this is the first page. I hope I told you something interesting. You know, it is very interesting, though. I'm not gonna lie, your opinion was very valid. It has some it had validity to it. But I'm telling you, though, if you make a YouTube video about your point, you're gonna get canceled. Like, even now, when I make YouTube videos, just talking about anime news, I just tell it how it is. I still get emails saying, like, hey man, why do you guys, like, people are, the thing is that people are going to complain no matter what. You just kind of have to learn to deal with it, because it's crazy. But yeah, this is basically what but back to what I'm talking about in terms of novels. This is basically what a novel is. It's basically just a chapter book. And sometimes there are actual illustrations for each chapter. Alice in Borderland Season 2 trailer just dropped, man. I can't wait. Really? Hold up. I want to see it myself, actually. Hold up. Alice in Borderland Season 2. That main character is so interesting. Alice in Borderland Season 2. When was the trailer dropped? Hold up. Oh, that was 3 weeks ago. Man, I have not even seen it yet. Can I watch this, though? I'm not taking the chances, man. Oh, God dang, it's Netflix. Netflix ruins my experience all the time because it's copyrighted. I really want to check this out, though. I'm not gonna lie, but then again, I can't actually argue my point. Dang it, guys. Another day. I need to actually catch up on watching some animes, too. I'm kind of behind because I've been looking for a job lately. But boy, oh boy, am I ready to sell tarantulas. Okay, okay, I'm gonna take a risk. Okay, let's take the risk, guys. If there is a copyright claim on this live stream later on, then just note that if this live stream disappears, just know that it was because we had to. Hold up. I'm gonna take the chance. Let's just go for it, because why not? Okay, hold up. Here we go, guys. Okay, this is going to cringe. Let me turn off the BGM. The background music is going to be a bit loud, but let us go. Hold up, that can't be it. I barely had a chance to get my thoughts together. Hold up, guys. That was... Whoa. That was such a short... Wow. That trailer was so short. Okay, guys. I'm gonna give you my honest thoughts. There was a lot, but I don't know what's going on. Like... I mean, it's a super teaser trailer. That was the quickest minute of my life. Like, literally, this is The Last of Us for a second. I was like, wait, was that The Last of Us? No. This is basically like the fantasy version of Squid Game. That is a lot. Oh, man, I don't even know where to begin. I know. Okay, guys. That's strange to say. Typically, when I see a trailer, I kind of know what to expect. I mean, don't get me wrong. I already know what to expect because it's, you know, Alice in Borderland. Essentially, Alice in Borderland is like if you combine Kaiji with, what you call it, Squid Game. And you put them together, you get pretty much Alice in Borderland. Alice in Borderland is very interesting. Oh man, that's funny. 90K, you're making me laugh. Yeah. I don't know which one's better, I'll tell you what, between those two. It really depends on what you're looking for. Oh man, that's funny though. But back to anime, baby. But guys, I'm going to tell you right now, if this live stream disappears from my channel, or if I private this live stream, just know that it was because of a claim. Well, let's hope we don't get any claims, though, because Netflix is... I don't know about Netflix too much, but... What's Kaiji? So Kaiji is basically like an extreme... It's kind of like Squid Game, honestly. That's really what Kaiji is. Kaiji is about this guy named Kaiji, and he's basically in debt. And so he pretty much enters into a... kind of like a death game, honestly. To try and win money to get out of his debt. But little does he know that it literally is pretty much a really bad dev game in a way for Kaiji. Kaiji is actually a really good quote unquote game series, I guess. Very interesting though. I highly recommend checking out Kaiji. I watched both and I think Alice in Borderland is much better. If you like the anime aspect of dev games, then definitely Alice in Borderland. But it really just depends on your taste. I can watch both just fine. But guys, I've watched a lot of these series though. Oh wait, I remember now. Yes, Kaiji is an old school anime, but it still holds very well today. Watching that show was stressful. It really is, honestly. There was a live action adaptation for Kaiji as well. But for those who are interested, in terms of Alice in Borderland and Kaiji and those type of stuff, just read the manga. The anime, I mean the Netflix shows for what you call it, the Netflix show for Alice in Borderland is good, but I think the thought process works better in the manga because in the manga you actually see their thought bubbles, like what they're thinking, and it makes much more sense. I recommend go check it out though. But yeah, I want to give you my thoughts on the current animes that is out right now, starting with Chainsaw Man. I think Chainsaw Man episode 1 was solid, but I need more to give a solid rating because episode 1 was too little to judge on. I'm gonna go broke in Germany buying mangas. You probably are. Spy Family Part 2. Spy Family, solid. Mob Psycho 100 Season 3, solid. My Hero Academia Season 6, I'm not gonna lie, it is a very, very solid start for the season. Because I literally thought Season 6 was gonna start slow, but my god, did they just go straight into it. Like, they don't waste any time in My Hero Academia Season 6. They literally just get straight into it. Like, they're literally infiltrating already. I was surprised by that, actually, because My Hero, I think one thing that drags was that they don't take a while, but they take time explaining how things work before they go into it. But I'm impressed with Season 6 so far. Bleach is solid, that's all I can say. Blue Lock, I have not seen episode 1 yet. But everybody's comparing this to Haikyuu, though. All my friends who watch My Hero Academia say it's mid. I don't know. To be honest, I can see why people consider it mid, but for Season 6, it's pretty solid compared to the last season. And that's what I'm comparing it to, though. So, it may not be a fair comparison, but in comparison to the last 2 or 3 seasons, this one had a really strong start of the season. Hopefully that makes sense. To Your Eternity. I don't think episode 1 is out yet, but I'm gonna watch this for certain. The Shadow and Eminence, or Eminence and Shadow. Did they run out of things to explain? No. In terms of running out of things to explain, not really. They just kind of get straight into it. So that way, I think they purposely did that to make the beginning of Season 6 more interesting. That's just my personal opinion, though. I can't really say. Blue Lock is a football squid game. Is it not like Haikyuu? I've heard it was like Haikyuu almost. That's what people were comparing it to, but I don't know. The Eminence in Shadow. So this here, the Eminence in Shadow, this is basically kind of like Overlord, but in a more strange comical sense. I need more episodes though, so I can judge this better. Usaki-chan, Season 2. I'm still waiting for more episodes before I can judge that. This Reincarnated as a Sword. Everybody wants me to watch this, and I have not watched it. And the reason why is because I think this seems like a mediocre show. But I don't want to be mean. I'm just gonna wait. Squid Game. Can you imagine Squid Game, but it's soccer instead? I honestly can't see it. I gotta watch episode 1 before I. Squid, Squid Game, but soccer. Oh my god, that sounds so brutal. I don't know, man. I'll check it out though. Iruma-kun Season 3. This is a solid. I love this show. This is like old school anime. Like the. Yeah, this is. I like this show. It's just one of my personal favorites. I have not seen this one yet. This is the remake. I have not yet to see this. Any of these I have not seen. This one, I'm waiting for more episodes. Kumo, I'm waiting for more episodes. I've seen the episode 1 of this. I thought the show was okay for a slow life. And then the rest, I don't think I've seen. Kokyu no Karasu, I'm still waiting for more episodes though. I'm going to binge watch this. Because Kokyu no Karasu is a show that I will only watch if I binge watch it. Akiba Meido Seiso, or Akiba Maid. People are talking about this show. I don't know what's in it, but my god, though, people are posting some crazy screenshots and clips of this show. It is surprising. Tomorrow is One Piece and Boruto Day. One Piece, yeah, for certain. Boruto, I'm still waiting for Shippuden for Boruto. The Bibliophile Princess. I'm gonna watch this one too, but I'm gonna wait for it to air completely though. And the rest of these, I don't think I've seen the rest of these. Pote Pippiku, second season. Let's see. And I think that's all I've watched this current season. Everything else here is kind of out. Nothing against the rest of these shows I have not watched though. I don't have anything against these shows. It's just that I don't have time or I'm just waiting for more before I make a judgment. I'd say so far of all these series, like these 3 up here, Spy Family, Chainsaw Man, and Mob Psycho 100 Season 3. And what else? Bleach. I think these 4 shows are the most solid of this season. Apparently this or next episode, the filler arc ends in Boruto. Boruto is literally 85% filler? It has a lot of filler in Boruto. So I don't really watch like the filler stuff in Boruto. I only like to watch the stuff that's canon. Because my god, Bleach, the original Bleach, has 60% filler. Boruto has 85% filler. It is crazy. I think Boruto... What happened to you when you got canceled before? So here's the funny thing. This goes 2016. Yes, it was 2016. And it's funny. So I'll tell the story actually of the first time I literally got canceled by like 15 people. What's the most tame thing that ever happened and what's the worst thing that ever happened? 99% feel anime win for real. Who knows in terms of filler. So in terms of anime, getting canceled for anime, in 2016, this was 1 year after the first season of My Hero Academia. This is the actual story. This channel is no more, by the way. This channel is deleted. So 1 year after My Hero Academia was released, right? And I think 2016 they made I think they released a trailer for the second season. And it's funny. Here's what I said. I said My Hero Academia Season 2 was very strong. It looks promising. And I can't wait to see the action. But I do hope that it's better than the first season. Because the first season was very good. But I wonder what they're going to do with it. And I think I said something exactly like that. And out of nowhere, literally, I don't know how. I think it was it my anime list? It wasn't Anime Forum. It was not my anime list. I don't remember what it was. Some idiot found it and shared it. And literally like 50 emails just like boom, 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 boom. Literally just coming in. And I was like, okay, yeah, whatever. I ended up deleting the channel anyways because it didn't work out. But that was the first time, probably the only time canceling was so annoying to me. Nowadays, even though I still get emails of people trying to say dumb stuff or try to cancel me, I just kind of laugh now because now that I'm much older, I'm more used to stuff like this. But yeah, that was some crazy stuff. Just giving my personal opinion on a trailer. Like, it's crazy. The second time I got canceled, or the second time people tried to cancel me again, was for Goblin Slayer. Like, I don't remember exactly what the video was. Because, what did the email say? Dude, I'll never forget. So here I am in senior high school, like, just doing my typical work, and I get an email. I get 50 emails, like, I had some of the dumbest emails. I'll never forget. Like, hey, you have a really horrible taste, and your anime taste is full of, like, and I remember another email saying, I'm gonna find where you live, and I'm planning to punch you in the face. I'm like, dude, I know. Back then, when I read it, I was not really intimidated, but I was just like, okay, sure, whatever, I guess. Because at the time of my life, I was still trying to, figure out what I want to do in life. So I was too focused on trying to find a career path. I didn't really care about what people were saying. In all honesty, I really couldn't care less. The second time I tried to get canceled, I think it was 2018 or 2019. And I made a video, I think it was about Goblin Slayer, I believe. I was saying, what's up with the hate with Goblin Slayer? I was like, man, if you don't like this show, you're free to just not watch it. I mean, like, well, why waste time? And man, this one was not as bad as the first one, but this one was more goofier because, man, people are like saying, oh, you're going to let little kids watch this and whatnot. And I was like, little kids? What are you talking about? Like, people are, man, this is crazy. I still get emails nowadays sometimes that, it's not as bad now. A lot of people send emails, but it's not really hate. It's more of concerns, I guess, about my opinions, which is valid, I guess. But my God, cancel culture is so bad. He was about to end the Kumo Sensei's whole career. I guess. You kind of, like, that is dumb. Yes. I feel like nowadays, anime is the easiest way to get canceled. I don't have a problem with, like, getting mad at somebody's opinion. But I think, like, hear me out though, guys. I think going out of your way to try to destroy somebody's life is a waste of time. Because, like, it's just somebody's opinion. You don't really know them in person, so you do you, and you do what, There is... The only reason why people talk about drama and cancel culture is because it gets views. What was that? Rev Says Desu, was it? I think that's the channel's name. Yeah, this guy here. This YouTuber literally lives off drama. But I feel like some people might hate Goblin Slayer because they want it to be better. That's not the same hate I got. When it came to my Goblin Slayer video, the hate I got was because, like, it should be censored, it should be for kids, it shouldn't even be made. I was like, I mean, I guess that's fair. But yeah, but nowadays, you can literally make a YouTube career just talking about drama. That's dumb. It's crazy, but you kind of had to learn to live with it. Like, in terms of anime drama, it is one of the biggest growing YouTube platforms there is. Like Rev says Desu, this guy here literally makes a living just talking about Twitter and anime drama. Like, and that's so I don't really want to. That's why I don't do anime reviews as much now. Is because it's not because I think it's hard, or it's not because I hate it. It's because I feel like at this point, whether you make like, how should I say this? Anime opinions, no matter what, will draw drama, whether it's good, bad, and whatnot. And here's the thing. Here's a dumb thing. Like, you can say really. Please rate anime OVS on a site where you rate between 2 OVS. Please rate anime openings on a site where you rate between 2. I may do that, I may not, IDK. It really depends. But I don't really do anime reviews anymore because I feel like at this point, if you used to say something good or bad, people are still gonna hate it. And I don't want to create drama. That's the reason why I don't do reactions and stuff too often. I've been noticing that too now, actually. Why does reaction videos get why do they get drama nowadays? Do you know anyone who would enjoy the drama? Oh my gosh. Everyone on the internet loves drama. That is facts. Like, literally. If tomorrow, if I was to post a video talking about some sort of internet drama, it will get lots of views. Literally. A lot of people don't believe me, but drama is one of the biggest and fastest ways to grow your YouTube channel. Do it now on stream, won't create a drama, trust me. Man, I'm not trying to get canceled. I'm gonna show you one great example. Hold up. Let me go to my YouTube channel real quick, guys. I feel like I have to show... like... Then why don't you? Because I don't want to get, like, heated on 24/7. You know how horrible that is? You're a denizen of the internet. That's actually a fair argument. But hold up, guys. My favorite dramas about guys that Australia is fake. That guy, he does that on purpose, though. Like, he does it to clickbait views. But look. Okay. Let's... Look, the Arnold's Vodigo video I made. This is literally drama. 6,000 views. Like, you get the gist. People will flock to drama. Like, literally. But here's the thing about drama, though. Holy... Everyone on the internet does it, I don't. Drama is the number one thing that can grow any channel. But the problem is that if you do drama, you're going to be hated. Period. And that's the price I don't want to pay for making drama videos. Like, have you not seen Rev says Desu on Twitter? That man gets canceled every single day. Like, literally on Twitter. Not just Twitter, like, even the anime... Okay, I need to... Hold up. Worst anime YouTuber. You're gonna see Rev says Desu on here, guys. I am telling you. This guy... Oh my gosh. I need to find it. Like, Rev says Desu is one of the most hated anime YouTubers. Him, along with Hirohei and some others. This is why I don't want to do anime content every single day, guys. I do random daily videos. Because if you focus too much on one type of content, you're gonna stir up drama. He gets canceled everywhere. Sadly, he does. And I feel bad for, every day. That's true. That's why I feel bad for Hiro Hei and Refsa's Desu. Those two guys, that's what keeps them going. Yeah, if you want to live a miserable life. Here's the thing a lot of people need to understand, though. If you talk about drama, you bring in the people that feeds off that drama. And essentially, your community is based on people who's either always mad or angry because they love that stuff. I really wish that was the case, but people are not like that, sadly. That's why I don't want to cover anime too much, especially anime reviews, because I fear, like, I grow tired of dealing with other people's complaints at this point. I don't really care as much now, but it just becomes so bothersome. Like, even now, I still get emails, like, once in a while. But yeah, my anime channel, or is it even an anime channel? I don't know. I think my recent video was a dance video. But you get the gist though, guys. I'm not going to create drama. Or I try not to, at least. I'm going to give you my honest opinions about things, and that's really about it. Because, like, well, Hiro Hei, where is he at? Let me see. Hiro Hei. Alright, I get you. I don't really understand nowadays, guys. Earth is flat. Only if the Earth was flat. I don't really know where I want to take this channel, guys. Should I be an AniTuber? How do you think I do? Okay, I'm gonna give you my honest opinion. Because I'm gonna... Hold up, let me... I need to type this down because if I don't, I'm gonna forget. Okay. Alright. Should I be an anime YouTuber? How do you think I do? It would depend, honestly. I think at this point, being an anime YouTuber is almost near impossible. And people, man, you know, okay, hold up. I need to discuss this in all seriousness, though. Okay, guys, I'm gonna give you my personal thoughts. I'm gonna give you my personal thoughts on being an anime YouTuber. I know that I upload anime content stuff pretty much oftenly, but I do not consider myself an anime YouTuber. This is why my YouTube banner says random daily uploads. And it's not because I hate anime. I don't hate anime at all. It's the fact that the anime YouTube community is way too saturated. And hear me out, hear me out. The anime category is very broad. You can do pretty much anything you want to talk about or do in terms of anime, whether it be reactions, voice acting covers of anime characters, or memes and whatnot. The problem is that the anime category is so saturated, you are competing against everybody who's doing anime content. And I'm telling you, this is the mistake every new anime YouTuber makes. They look at whoever's big and they try to copy their format, and then they just don't grow. To able to, okay, you can create the best content the world has never seen in terms of anime. There is a very slim chance nobody ever finds your video. And it hurts to say that because I am that guy. Like, I started YouTube in 2016, 6 years ago as of now. And my advice is this: just have fun and be consistent. You may be wondering, why be consistent? And I'm not saying you have to upload every single day, you don't. But you need to understand, if you're uploading one video every 3 to 4 months, people are going to find other YouTubers to watch content that they enjoy. You're basically competing against everybody. That's what I'm saying, including me too, I guess, to be fair. But I honestly don't care now. But I think, look, anyone, that's right, anyone has potential to become the next big YouTuber. But not everyone will be a big anime YouTuber. And here's my question to you, and to everybody who wants to take YouTube seriously. Are you passionate? Second, are you willing to take sacrifices and prepared to lose pretty much everything if you're serious? And here's my last question, guys. This will determine everything. Are you willing to put in the years it takes just to get there? And when I say years, I say a minimum of 10 years. Yes, 10 years. Because it takes a very long time to build a YouTube platform. I feel like people keep looking at the exceptions, such as iShowSpeed, Ludwig, and those YouTubers who grow, like, that come out of nowhere. That's just not the case. The majority of us, we start from zero. You gotta work your way up. I honestly find that you should just start by having fun. But don't set expectations. Man, people don't understand me, but I started in 2016. Today is 2022. It's been that long. Yeah, it's been that long. And here's my current subscriber numbers. If you think that YouTube is this easy thing where you just make videos no, it's not. This is why I don't want to spend my life doing YouTube every single day. I think it would be the most miserable thing of all time. Like, when people think of YouTuber, they look at whoever's at the top, but they never look at the people who's at the bottom. And man, it is crazy. I don't think YouTube is worth it if you're trying to make it a full-time income. I think it's worth it if you just want to have fun and just show people some things. So I've always say, do it, have fun, but don't set any expectations. If you succeed and you grow up to be this big YouTuber, then congrats. But you just kind of have to let it happen. If it's meant to be, it will happen. You can't force it. And it's sad because a lot of... What is that? What was it called? Hold on. Let me try to find it for you guys. Where is it? It's on Reddit. Hold up, guys. Let me see if I can find it. Okay, hold up. Omedetou gozaimasu. Hold up, guys. I think I found it for you. But this page is not loading. I'm still doing it for fun because no one controls the algorithm. Exactly. No one can know. People would say they cracked the code to figure out the YouTube algorithm, but the honest truth is that no one knows the YouTube algorithm. You just kind of have to expect nothing going into it. Alright, this is what I'm talking about, guys. This is a subreddit for anime YouTubers. And these are all anime YouTubers that are trying to grow their YouTube channel. It is kind of sad, honestly. I don't have anything against these people, but I feel like everybody's content is the same, if not similar to me. Like, to me, these all seem too similar. Like, every single one of these feels like a Mother's Basement YouTube video, or a Gitcook, old school Gitcook YouTube video. And guys, I'm gonna be honest. My advice... Sabusa in a few months, actually. Well, aren't you lucky, IDK? 700 subs, I'll take that any day. But here's the reason why a lot of anime YouTuber channels die. It's not because their channel is bad. The thing that you need to understand about YouTube is that the moment you start growing, you need to expand your content. And yes, it will kill off some of the old subscribers. But you need to understand though, if you do not change, the things around you will. And the YouTube world is changing like crazy. I usually got 1 to 40 views on my YouTube channel, but one day, one of my videos, my AMVs got 14k views out of nowhere. Well, that's good for you. That is actually a really good... That's a solid video. But people need to understand though, like... I feel bad for all these anime YouTubers because they're trying to be somebody. But the honest truth is that... This is why I upload every single day. It's not really because... Like... You know... Why am I lucky off one of my videos getting 60 views in a day? That's not bad at all, actually. Those are pretty good views. This is why I created this channel. This channel here, this Kumo Sensei channel. This channel is not meant to be taken seriously. You heard that right. This is not my official channel. This is just a channel I do for fun. My real channel is my Kumo Sensei work channel, Laxo. But man oh man, is this sad to see. I think every single one of these YouTubers on this subreddit that is trying to advertise themselves, I guess. I think every single one of them deserve views. But YouTube is way too saturated. That gave me 200 Sabuso in a day. People get lucky, I'll tell you what. Some people get lucky, some people not so much. Excuse me. My advice is to not rely on one-hit wonders, but instead focus on a certain niche, but at the same time expand upon it. Okay, where is it? Let me see if I can pull up the main channel. It was my happiest day ever. I can see why. I wish you could tell me if my views seem too much like someone else's. Can you? I'm going to be honest. I am not the right person to say that. good content is very subjective. You won't really know what's a good or bad video. If it's meant to happen, it will just kind of happen. I don't like this is why I don't really watch other anime YouTubers such as Gitcook, the Anime Man, or Connor and whatnot. And it's not really because like I dislike their content. It's just that like I couldn't really care less. Okay, I think yeah, here it is. Here's my channel, guys. Let me see. So this is my actual channel, Laxo. But YouTube age guidelines forced me to delete my channel. Oh, that's sorry to hear, man. So my most viewed video is 26K, 7K, 6.5K, 4K, about 3.5, 2.7K. Yeah, but these are basically my this is my actual channel for 545 subscribers. I think, I don't know, my advice is just keep posting stuff, I guess. Something will eventually stick. Maybe, I don't know. I'm not the right person to tell you. Like, when I say I'm not the right person, in terms of how to grow your channel, I can't do that. Because I'm not a big YouTuber to tell you the success. I can only tell you my failures because that's the only thing I've been through, literally. And the thing you need to understand is that people are always asking the people who are big how to become successful, but nobody is asking the people who failed what was basically their mistakes. And that's what people need to do. You need to learn other people's mistakes, so that way you can understand the hurdles and jump over them much more easier. I feel like people who are just asking for success is literally just given one side of the story and not the other. So, in a way, like, people who are trying to become, like, big anime YouTubers, they're making the same mistake as everybody else, because everybody is doing the exact same thing. They're asking the people who's big how to succeed, but they're not asking the people who has failed, well, like, what happened. I feel like if everybody knew what the mistakes were, they would pretty much know how to jump over those hurdles. And luckily for me, you know, I started when I was very young. I started when I was about 16 years old. So, like, by the time I was 19, I already had pretty much a good understanding of how YouTube worked. Some vlogs of it in Japan will work out. I think that will actually get views. Nobody's the right person. Just believe in yourself. Like, literally. Believe in yourself and just keep posting stuff. If it's meant to be, it will happen. But you can't, like, you can't really force yourself to actually grow. I hate the idea of people saying, do this, do that, and you'll grow to be a big channel. And taking advice from you is like it's like taking advice from a guy who made a chair once with a completely different piece of wood you're working with. Exactly. I'm not the right person to tell you. I can only tell you my failures. I can't tell you my successes because, like I really can't tell you. Because your situation is different from mine. I started off with a $100 camera, so like I had literally nothing coming in. Just I do this for fun. Just keep enjoying it, and then you'll find a fan base. Like, literally. Be yourself, and people will stick around if they like your content. If they like you or your content, people will stick around no matter what. I always dream about going to Japan with my best friend together in a maid cafe enjoying life. That's everybody's dream nowadays. Everybody wants to go to Japan, literally. You want to know a failure of mine? Sure, go ahead. Like, tell it how it is. I like the realistic approach to things rather than, you know, people telling you this fake nonsense stuff, you know? So you have like actual failures or anything you want to say, please, by all means, go for it. My best video is the one. My best video is the one I wish I never had to make. Wow, that is funny. That is funny. It has the most views, the most. Just things. Waiting for a daytime math language when I'm ready. You guys are really interesting. I tell you what. The most views are the most artistic intent. You can't really know what will work. It's YouTube, guys. That's my advice for YouTubers. And I'm just gonna say that's about it. If there's one thing I wished when I started that I now regret, which I'm doing now, I really wish I uploaded every single day whenever I could. But that's just me, though. I'm gonna watch myself call inside and I couldn't sleep for 6 days because I kept crying instead of sleeping. That is very interesting. And I want to express that as people responded to it. Well, that is a very interesting take. They responded well. Huh. That is very interesting. Man, guys, I'll tell you what, YouTube, man, it treats us like trash. I'm gonna one day just look back and just laugh at myself. I don't want to be successful at things that make me sad. Then do things that make you happy. I feel like, you know, if I could have just started earlier, I would. Like, man, I don't really care about the shit that happens. People used to just, if you want to do something, just go for it. I might not be the one with the most views, but it's the one with the most comments. That's very interesting. And the first one to get over 100. That's pretty cool. Well, let's hope that in the future it's a much brighter thing for us. Everybody deserves some sort of good intentions, right? And we just gotta hope that everything works out. But man, I am like, let me play some music for you guys. Hold up. Maybe that'll lighten the mood for a second. Did you know that the flying car... I heard about the flying car actually, but it's not perfected yet, so I can't really make any final judgments on it. But to be fair though, I do think it's interesting though. Okay guys, let's see if I can... Ugh, this thing does not go down. Oh my gosh. Ugh. Come on, camera. Okay, hold up. But back to what I'm saying though. The flying car. Very interesting. We gotta wait and see how it turns out though. I don't want to say it's gonna be like the next thing like Elon Musk. Elon Musk, that guy. You know how much energy that would take for a car? Using a flying car would be so complicated. We don't need that much CO2. Fair. That's a fair argument, guys. Okay, here we go. Ugh. Okay, that's better. A lot of great guys in my old school probably didn't want to be friends with her. That's funny, guys. These guys are brand new songs. Yeah, you guys are very interesting, I'll tell you what. Wow. That's very interesting. Still gotta... I need to practice this, actually. Ugh. This is way too high for me. My arms are killing me. Normally I do this lower, but then you wouldn't be able to see. Huh. What type of reality do you want to exist in? I'm gonna practice some music for a second, guys. Hold up. I really want to remember this. I'm gonna need to lower this, though. This glockenspiel down here. It is way too low for my waistline, which is gonna give me bad form. Alright. Or you have Asian, have American, since you made a with the Asian title. Okay, my race, whoops. So my race is actually Asian, but so my ethnicity, my bad, ethnicity is Asian. My nationality is American. Hopefully that clarifies it. So you can say I'm Asian American. I'm not half-half, by the way. I'm full-blooded Asian. So I hope that clarifies some things. It's very, complicated, you can say. I like to be I like to be a terrifying monster in everyone's fears. That's interesting. A shape-shifting one? That's OP. So much that I can't see. Who knows? I felt it from the first embrace I shared with you. That now our dreams may finally come true. Stars, just one thing everybody wants. Here in the bars and through the smokescreen of the crowded restaurant. It's love. Yes, all we're looking for is love from someone else. A rush, a glance, a touch, a dance, a look into somebody's eyes to light up the skies and open the world. Isn't it really a voice that says I'll be here and you'll be alright? I don't care if I know just where I will go, 'cause all I need is crazy feeling, a rat-tat-tat on my heart. Think I wanted to stay. City of stars, are you shining just for me? City of stars, you never shine so brightly. Not bad, not bad. Ugh. At least you can. Wow, what an amazing chat. That is. Wow, wow almighty. Oh, I skipped a note. No, why do you want to? None. I have seen so far. Is it beautiful? God, what an amazing fan base. Yeah, this is a great community, guys. only ever happened was back in kindergarten, that's all. The next one. Wow, are you guys... Man, that's crazy. Relationships for you two must be very complicated. Is it really that hard to get into a relationship nowadays? Well, I can't say. She was a good person, an annoying ruler who spoke her mind. Even made out of her matter. I loved her a lot. Is that like a crush? That's very interesting. You don't know till you try. I would have given my shots. Fortunately, whoa, what? Whoa. I stopped halfway through the year. I hope it wasn't just because she threatened to complain to the principal about it. What in the world? Your school has 3 girls and like 300 boys. That is an interesting. Why so few? There's like, holy smoly, do you not have any girls? Like, how does, man, is that like a private school? That is very interesting. I've never, like, the only time I know about stuff like that is like if it's an old boys school or something. I thought there's plenty of fish in the sea, so why only 3? That is... It's a vocational school is more of a boys' school. Okay, that makes sense. My goodness, though, 3 girls. That's not really a lot of variety, to be honest. I mean, man. But maybe you'll find somebody someday. You just need to go out more, I guess. What type of girls do you like? This is so interesting. I'm just watching y'all two just... This is the power of youth. Man, that's crazy. It was like college days almost, all over again. Well, these two are growing up. They're figuring out how life works around them. I think I like the assertive, dominant, intellectual woman. That's Miss Independent. No, those are the hardest type to get. Tell you what, they don't need a man. They're too good for themselves. I don't remember the rest. Could have went to grammar school, but nah, bro. I do not like the academic subjects. If only those didn't exist, I'd easily go to. But our grammar schools are like here. Man, you guys are so young. The power of youth. It is so. It is so interesting watching you two guys communicate. This is like watching innocence all over again. This is like the most wholesome comments I've ever seen. How adorable. I like girls who are smart and got a strong personality, but of course, anime fangirlfriend do be the best one. Oh my gosh, that is... Man, the power of youth here. That is pure youth. These youngsters, they still have so much to grow. That's so adorable. What do you mean by strong personality? God, that is... I'm not that young. Oh my gosh, man. The inexperience is showing. I'll tell you what. That is so cute. Just to see the youth. I was like... I'm not gonna lie, it is like I am looking at myself when I was only 11. Man, that is crazy. I guess growing up fast does have its benefits, I guess. But you guys will get there someday. Fortunately, I don't really need someone in order to be happy. I just wish my crush forgave me, honestly. There is plenty of fish in the sea, I'll tell you what. Your first one will never be, most of the time. But it is so interesting to watch you two guys communicate. It's like watching my past self, literally. I'm not making fun of you guys. I'm just so surprised at the youth I'm seeing here. I don't want to eat fish. As an expression, there are plenty of fish in the sea. There's a lot of girls out there, I'll tell you what. A lot of women, my bad. But my goodness, though. That was pretty wholesome, though, just watching you two guys communicate. That was like, it's like looking at my past self when I was like 11 to 13 years old. Man, I grew up way too fast, but I tell you what, it is nice looking back on. It's nice looking at y'all too, though. If there's one advice I'll give you, is if you want to have a chance, don't be desperate. I don't want a woman. I'm happy on my own. Don't say that. Always, always trying to aim for more. And do not use anime as your experience with dating. That's my personal advice. Anime dates and real life dates is pretty inaccurate. That's the reason why I love watching it, because it fantasizes what a relationship is. And God, man, oh man, do I wish relationships were like anime, but it's not. But you two are still very young. You'll get there someday, though. Answer the Ronaldo water drinking gif on Kumo. Gosh. When I started Japanese class, I became first 21 while I was 6. Anime really makes it magic. Oh, why my inexperience is showing. There's nothing wrong with that. Everybody gets experience with time. It just depends on when it happens. We do be acting like best friends, literally. That's about right. The inexperience shows for the both of you, though. Still believe in socks after marriage. Not sure if that's controversial. Hey, man. If you like wearing the sock, that's... you do you. Everybody's different. But man, that is crazy, though. You two have a long way to go in terms of experience. But like I said, though, I had my experience when I was way younger, I tell you what. So, for me, I was like 11, 13. But then again, though, I was trained by like 5 women in terms of street dancing. And man, they taught me everything. Like, literally everything. That was crazy. But that's youth for you guys. And then I was already in shape too, so in terms of physical appearance, I never had a challenge, honestly. No, but for real though, guys, I think you guys would do fine. It just takes time and experience. Hey, you won't believe this, but your whole school does drinking and smoking. I'm the only one. Yes, the only one that didn't and will never touch boats. I am special. Everybody's special if you think about it, though. I really meant by what I said, though. I'm really happy being single. I just wish she forgave me, but I'm scared of asking for her. It would just ignore her. You know, it's better if you just go straight forward and ask, because I understand you don't want to annoy somebody that you pretty much either care for or somebody you see as special. But waiting, if you wait too long, you're not going to do anyone any favors. There's always consequences, but do you want them now or later? That's the question I ask myself. I mean, in terms of you deserve it or not, everybody needs a chance. Oops. Insert Ronaldo water drinking gif. Man, you guys are like... You guys are way too innocent, I'll tell you what. But as long as you're happy, that's all that matters. You don't really need a girlfriend, though. I don't think I deserve them. You're punishing yourself too much, my dude. Don't punish yourself too much, man. It's either now or later, but later might not never come. You don't know. Personally, I like being cute. Oh man, I can't tell if you're cute or shy, but I think you're both. I mean, that's a good trait, I guess. It really depends on how it shines to other people. I used to be a big crybaby back in the day. Like, I used to cry so much. It was crazy. You guys really need to see me back then, before I grew up way too fast, but luckily for me, I had in my seniors, my dance instructors, my 5 ladies, they whipped me into shape, I'll tell you what. And I wish, by all means do so, go to a gym and do what you want to do. Could I say something gross? By all means, go ahead. But for her personality. Okay, if it's 18 plus, please don't go over the 18 plus threshold, guys. I don't want to get like age restricted here, guys. If it's 18 plus, please keep it down. Like literally, I'm curious because I gotta say, you two still have a lot to go. Which is surprising, honestly, but if it's 18 plus, don't go. There was another girl in sports class. Me and my cousin were talking about the sports class. It's always the sports, you know, the sports class. Yep, that's where all the things begin, I guess. That is very interesting. And I thought she was referring to a different part of her anatomy when she was talking. She has an amazing boyfriend. Well, I hate to break it to you, but she has an amazing boyfriend. You don't have a chance. I still see her as a friend, I still do. That's fine. Nothing wrong with that, honestly. It's the same as that teacher I had in summer school. I had the fat is. Let's not use profanity, kids. Let's keep it down PG-13 if possible. That is very interesting. Like, it's interesting to me because I feel like I'm looking at like a very, very, very young self of myself. You'll have experience someday. I just remember her. You two guys are way too funny, man. Luckily man, 11 to 13, that was a very strange time, I'll tell you what. I've always said this, and I've always have been. Just, I'm happy I didn't mention their names. You shouldn't. Don't mention people's names. Just just keep it to yourself. You don't want to go all crazy now. But my goodness, though, you two guys have like the greatest youth I've ever seen. Hope this doesn't, or does it? I don't know. It really depends on how you see it and how the other person sees it. I just think it's kind of funny because it's like I'm literally looking at a little kid's self from like like a decade ago or longer. If it does, I'll never do this again. If you want to, I think to be safe, I don't think you should do it again. Just to be safe if it concerns you. It's really up to how you see it. But it's so interesting to see you two guys. The youth, the innocence, and the inexperience. I think you guys will be fine. Just try to communicate with more people, I guess. I don't know. I never really had to try too hard in terms of talking with other people, especially girls. Because when I was, like I said in my dance, I said this in my dance story video, I was trained by 5 women. So for me, like, it didn't come naturally, I would say, but it came easier for me because I started when I was young. Thank God. So everything else was a breeze from there. Maybe I should have said, yeah, I think that would have been much safer to say. Just say big butt. Yeah, an anime moment? Go ahead. Anime moments are the best. I live in America. I get anime moments every single day almost, but well, let's hear some out, guys. It's always basketball. I swear, basketball is the sport that gets people talking. Go on. My friend's my female cousin. That's interesting. Family friend's my female cousin. Oh, okay. That explains quite a bit. But I really want to hear about the basketball story, though, because it sounds like an anime one. Go on, IDK. I swear, I love stories. Sometimes they tell you some of the most... Well, go on. Talking about sports class. Man, you guys are so interesting. I'll tell you what. Watching the youth, these youngsters grow up. She thought what I thought was gross. CT, my god, I was so mad. Very interesting. Man, you guys have so much to go, man. By the time I was 18, I think I was... Well, that's for the youth stories, guys. I think I'll leave it now. I think I'll leave in the happy moments, y'all. Yeah, see ya, man. If you had to go, please, by all means do so. I'm about to head out pretty soon, too, myself. Dance lessons. Dance practice for me later. Oh my god, I was so mad. Come on, DK. I still want to hear the story, though. This is why I don't play basketball. So basketball in my area is very intense. My friends told me to solely the ball and that they count on me. Okay, that is gonna be a disaster. This is why I don't... This is why I hate basketball. And they depend on you entirely. I suck at basketball, by the way. But I can relate. Like, basketball is one sport I can really relate to, though. But what happens next? They're all relying on you, right? I went solo from one end to another, surpassing 3 guys easily somehow. 3 guys... okay, when you're talking about 3 dudes, 3 athletic guys or 3 big dudes, they're tall guys or something. Because that's pretty impressive, I tell you what. Going through 3 guys. That dribble or that footwork, man, must be insane. Sadly, I missed, but it'd be so perfect if I hit it. Yo. Man, that's crazy. That is... That reminds me of me sometimes, man. Everything's going well into the final shot, and then... the final shot is disastrous, but everything else leading up to it was amazing. Gosh. Yep, that sounds like basketball for you. I was really bad at basketball. Still am bad at basketball. Alright guys, it's getting kind of late. I gotta get going to dance practice, or my dance practice. But without further ado, I'm the Kumo Sensei. I upload every single day. I upload random things daily. And yeah. Thanks for sticking around, guys. And I may or may not live stream tomorrow. It will depend, honestly. But with that, please feel free to check out my Twitter, my Instagram, and my other stuff. And with that, I guess kapow, or see you.